emphasize the called. How many times have you thought, I'm not worthy? I can't do that. A lot. Mary's story tells us that you can. If he wants it, he will make it happen. Mary had to trust God to believe that he would support her and love her, that he would get her through the hard thing. But do you notice that God made her do the hard thing? So oftentimes we feel like if God asks us to do something, it's going to be easy, right? If God asks us to do it, then it should be smooth sailing. I've heard so many pastors or Christians say this, well, I know it was God because it was easy. Mary's story tells us the exact opposite. She would have been shunned. In fact, Joseph had every right to have her killed because of this. Every right to have her killed. This was life or death for her. Yet she did it anyway. Mary had to trust in a way that she had never trusted before. I think the most important lesson that we can learn from this story comes at the very end, though. Mary, having just heard that her world is being turned upside down, being asked to do something that is impossible and absolutely crazy, everyone around her is going to think she's nuts. And her response wasn't, heck no. It was, I'm the Lord's servant. I'll do as I'm asked. I don't know about you, but this struck me this year. I'll do as he asks. This young girl is being told that she is going to do one of the most significant things and most difficult things on the planet. I don't know what's happening. Asked to be doing one of the most difficult things on the planet. Instead of saying no, she said okay. There was no questions. I don't know about you, but like when somebody tells me I'm going to do something difficult, I need an itinerary, right? Like I need a list of exactly what's going to happen and why it's going to happen and what in the heck is going to go on, right? There's finger pointing going on in the room. Like I'm that person, and I'm going to ask 9 million questions. Yeah, I know, it's me. Like Shannon, you and I, we can compare notes and questions later to make sure we get all the details, right? Like, it's hard not to. But Mary doesn't do any of that. She literally just says, okay, let's do it. My anxiety reading that goes through the roof, right? But that's complete trust and surrender. She doesn't say, okay, God, I'll do this, but can you tell me exactly when I'm going to give birth and exactly when people are going to forgive me for this? And then make sure that Joseph forgives me, because Lord knows I need that man. Right? She doesn't say, okay, I'll do this, but make sure I don't get pain when I'm giving birth. Like, that's the least you can do. She doesn't say, okay, I'll do this, but can you give me an exact date of when he's going to die? Because I don't know if I can endure that. She doesn't say, how hard is this going to be? She doesn't ask the questions. She just says, okay. And this blows my mind because, like, man, when God changes my schedule, I get frustrated, right? It's not in the planner. Get out, for crying out loud. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a mom, and people are going to think I cheated. People are going to think I was with a man. And this son I'm going to have, he's going to be no big deal. One day I'm going to lose him. He's going to be the savior of the world. He's going to rule everything. But I got this. The faith that must have taken, the trust that must have been put into God to say yes. The determination to say, I'll do the hard thing, despite what's coming. All of that is surrender. That's dying to self. In this world, it tells us that we can't be bothered. Like, everything has to surround us. Everything has to be about us. Mary said, I give up my entire life. I give up everything so that God's will can be done.